Yeah. My internet's not agreeing. Can you guys hear me now?
It's so, you're like breaking up and freezing.
Okay, good thing I'm not talking very much. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not doing this call.
Hey, Chelsea, I can't hear you. Can you turn up your volume or get, like, I'll unmute you.
I'm not muted. My internet's just not working.
Oh, do you want?
You want to introduce Chelsea because no one can hear me.
I can hear you now.
Oh, good. Okay, good. Okay, stop reading out loud. Carson's reading out loud behind me. I'm going to go really fast because my internet's being sassy. Okay, so I'm so excited to have Chelsea on the call. I am Chelsea. I'm introducing the other Chelsea. She's a mama of 4. She owns her own business. She also does her Beachbody business. She's a diamond coach, a Success Club legend, and an awesome, amazing person. I think she has some of her coaches that are going to share a little bit on tonight as well, so I don't want to take up too much time. But I love her story, and I love how it kind of unfolded for her, and I think a lot of people on the team can really connect to it. So I'm excited to hear her share how this went from being kind of a hobby to a business for her and why. So I'm going to hand it over to her and let her educate you guys and hope my internet doesn't kick me off. So Chelsea, take it away.
Hello, everyone. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. Computer. Okay, so I have a couple coaches that I wanted to start off the call with. I think Nikki is on the phone. So I don't know how does she unmute when she's on the phone?
There should still be an unmute button.
Okay. Is it unmuting, Nikki? Nikki is actually one of my coaches. When she told me her story a couple months ago, I was in tears. She's amazing. Like, her story, what this has done for her is absolutely amazing. And I wanted her to share that because it's awesome. So let's see if it's not working right now. We'll see if Jean wants to go first.
Emma may have to unmute her if she can't find the mute button. So Emma, can you unmute the caller if Emma's there?
Yeah, hold on.
Thank you.
The Samsung.
Oh, she just, there you go.
Okay. There we go. Nikki, are you there?
Well, I think so, but I don't know.
Okay, we can hear you.
Oh, okay.
So will you first start off in telling us a little bit about you being invited into a challenge group and how you went about it that way?
Yeah. I wrote a little bit down, and I'll just do that if you don't mind.
Not at all.
You can hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. Just so you guys all know, I'm like super nervous about this, like pee your pants kind of nervous. So I'm Nikki. I am 40 years old. I took my last chemo treatment in November of 2015. I've been watching my friend Ginger and her husband do this 21-day fix Shakeology crap, right? And I saw them get amazing results. Well, she invited me to do a challenge group with her, but I didn't have the money for the Shakeology. It was either have mugs to get better from the recovery of chemo or have this Shakeology. So I decided I would join the challenge group, and I just wouldn't do the Shakeology or the 21-day fix workouts. You know, I live out in the country. I could just work out outside, right? Well, 21 days later, everybody else in the challenge group had these amazing results. I was working out anywhere from, I don't know, an hour to 3 hours. That's my full-time job where I work out all day, walk all day long on concrete floors. And don't get me wrong, I lost some weight, okay? But I looked at these people and they looked like they really felt better. Yeah, they got results from losing weight and inches and stuff, and I did a little, but not like they did. but they just had something that I didn't have. And I got to tell you, just from the results alone, you know, the weight loss, the inches, and like that thing that I said that they had, I didn't have it, and I was mad, you know, mad, like livid, pissed off kind of mad. So I decided that I was going to change. I was going to sign up for her next challenge group, and I was getting a 21-day fixed extreme challenge pack, and I did that in May, and I haven't looked back. Now, the only thing is that when I did that, I went to my oncologist, and I had to choose all my meds to supposedly get feeling better from chemo, which I got to tell you, I was still throwing up. I still felt like crap. I was still sleeping pretty poorly. I was tired all the time. I didn't have any energy, but I was making it, you know, I guess, like we all tell ourselves. My hair and my nails and skin and stuff, it was kind of regenerating, but it wasn't really doing too great. So I started the Shakeology in May and that challenge group, and I really haven't looked back. I still do challenge group. I'm in the health vet right now, and I got to tell you, I have seen amazing results, like 177 pounds to 134 I weigh right now. I was wearing an extra large shirt. I wear about a medium or so. Yeah, the results from weight and inches, they've been amazing, incredible, totally love it. But like you coaches always say, this non-skill victory, I didn't really get what that meant, and I guess that's where I kind of get emotional. I went to my oncologist, and like I said, I traded that Shakeology for my meds. And I currently don't take any meds for, you know, getting better from chemo. I don't take any more of my meds for my mental health. And I haven't been thrown in behavioral health or gone off the deep end or anything. I'm so glad you guys cannot see me. The first 9 days, I've got to tell you, it was pure hell for me. I was pooping my guts out. My body and my muscles were sore, of course, from working out. And I was, you know, eating better and everything. But my doctor kept saying, hey, you know what? You just stick with it. And I did. And on day 10 until right now, and these are the non-scale victories that I was talking about, I feel absolutely like great. Mentally, physically, and spiritually, and emotionally, I'm stronger. I become more confident. I'm at peace with myself and my surroundings, even when things seem to go crazy. I am totally, fully, 100% addicted to Shakeology, I think. I just love that stuff. And these workouts and new coaches and, you know, all you guys that take part in, you know, how we just all take part in each other's journey and just pushing each other. You guys just, you know, make it so worthwhile. I'm just thrilled to get to see more true results. And for me, the true results for me aren't the smaller jeans and the shirt. It's the non-scale victories that I've seen and that I see others continue to get, and that I know I'll continue to get because I'm going to continue doing these workouts and continue taking Shakeology. Thanks for your time, and that's pretty much all I got.
Thank you so much, Nikki. Okay, you guys, so what I love about Nikki's story is that she actually took the bag of Shakeology, an empty bag from her friend, took it to her doctor and said, all right, I'm spending $90-something in medications. I can get $97 for this bag of Shakeology. I can't have both. And he said, go off your meds, try Shakeology. And after 6 days, she no longer was throwing up. That was supposedly, all those medications are supposed to make her feel better after her cancer. 6 days. That's like incredible, right, guys? Like, that's just one of the victories that Nikki has experienced. So thank you so much for sharing that with us, Nikki. I love it so much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. I'm going to stay on for a little bit because I still got a little more time before I got to hang up. So.
Okay. Emma, do you want to mute her if you can? All right, and then my next coach is Jing. Jing is a brand new coach, you guys, and she went emerald in her first month of being a coach. She's very consistent with posting on social media. She is fearless. She's a rock star. I just love her. We're going to see so much more of her. And I just wanted her to speak a little bit about her story and what drew her to Beachbody. Oh, her video just went.
Hello?
There you are.
Okay. Okay, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Hi, guys. Let's see. Actually, it takes me a while to become a coach. Myself, I really like to do my workout at home. And I would like to spend time with my boys at home as well. So I'm so happy, I'm so glad to join Beachbody, join this community. And I love this community because it's helped me feel so happy all the time. I feel so like supported. And I drink my shake every day after my workout. I love it. I just love to be a coach because I would love to help other moms to get fit. I want them to be happy too, like me. So
That's awesome, Jean. Jean gets
Thank
a little
you.
nervous because she's afraid that her English doesn't come across good, but she talks amazing, right, you guys? Yes, she's amazing. She doesn't have to
Thank
worry
you,
about
guys.
it. You sounded great.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you for having me.
All right, guys, I'm going to jump right in, and I'm going to tell you there were several moments that I've had where we kind of have aha moments where kind of a switch gets flipped within ourselves, and I think we all go through that. Maybe it's a life trial or something happens maybe in your place of work. Whichever the case may be, I think there's just certain circumstances that cause something to switch. And so I wanted to show you just a little bit of my story and the switches and aha moments that I've had on my journey, and hopefully can help you guys in some way. So I'm going to share my screen. I have some little slide shows to share. Okay, so I love this little switch here because I feel like we all go through times where we feel really overwhelmed and struggling and we don't want to push on, and so sometimes it just goes off, and then there's moments where it gets turned right back on. So my journey first started out when I ordered P90X3. Now, you guys, I was not upset about how I looked. I was actually upset at how I looked at myself. I lacked self-confidence. I grew up being bullied since 5th grade. I was teased by both boys and girls. I was sexually harassed by a teacher in junior high. I actually shaved my head when I was 13 because I was so depressed because of how I was treated. And so when I first ordered P90X3, the funny thing is, I didn't order it for myself. I wasn't there to help myself. I actually ordered it for my husband. We were going to go on a spring break trip with his family to Las Vegas. And my husband was always concerned with his, taking off his t-shirt. Now, you guys, my husband is not overweight. It was just a matter of a self-confidence issue that he had as well. So I thought, I saw on Facebook this P90X3, and I thought, ooh, P90X3, I wonder if this is going to be better than the original P90X, which we never finished. We got 2 weeks into it, and we never finished it. So I contacted a coach, and I said, do you sell this? And she said, yes. She sent me her link, and I signed up. I was so excited. Well, little did I know, my sister became a coach just right at that same time that I had ordered. She said, you need to join my challenge group. So I jumped right into her challenge group. I was so excited. Me and my husband both finished P90X3, the 90-day program, which was amazing. Now, to my surprise, as you guys can see in that before and after photo, if you look at my lower back, you can see how crooked my spine is. And in the after photo, how straight it is. Isn't that incredible? That was so amazing to me. I had suffered so much back pain. And after 90 days, just the difference in my spine really decreased the amount of pain that I suffered in my back. So that was really cool to me. So here I am talking about P90X and Shakeology to just people. I was just talking about it. And my sister had me sign up as a discount coach, because at that time I was like, no, coaching's not for me. So I was getting my Shakeology on a discount, which Shakeology for me was a protein drink that left me actually satisfied. I hated working out for the simple fact that I was always starving. After I worked out, I wanted to eat the whole kitchen, and I thought, what is the point in working out if I'm just going to ruin it by what I eat? So what's really cool is that when I got Shakeology and that nutrition guide, not only was Shakeology saving me from starving, but the nutrition guide showed me how I should be eating, like what I should be eating, how much I should be eating. And that was really important to me. So I would share this with people. And I just thought, well, I'm not going to do the coaching. I'm really busy. At that time, I had 3 kids. I was extremely busy, but I talked about it. And this one particular client came in one day and she said, hey, I ordered P90X3 off Amazon. And that was when I had that first switch. I thought, okay, wait a minute. If I'm talking about it, I'm sharing about it, she needs to know where she can order it so that I can still help her. So that was that first switch for me, that maybe I do need to do this and tell people that I am a coach and where to go to order it and support them through a challenge group like my sister had supported me. So I think it takes belief. And I love this quote: in order to succeed, we must first believe that we can. And isn't that the truth, you guys? We have to believe. And we talk about this all the time, that mindset. We have to believe that we can do it. And we will succeed if we are willing to really, really, truly believe it. We can succeed. So that's when I decided I'm gonna run challenge groups, and I'm gonna help people. And in my success in running challenge groups, I kind of wanted to put a little quotes together of just some of the things that people have said in the groups, because it's so rewarding when people get those non-scale victories like we do. That was really rewarding for me. At that point, I still wasn't wanting to build a team, but I wanted to do the coaching part of the challenge groups. I didn't really have the mindset that for team building. I thought, this is fine. I'm just going to run challenge groups. It's fun. I'm good at challenge groups. People love it. They're seeing success. And so that's just kind of how I did it. But the way I was running my challenge groups was through a challenge pack. I was constantly telling people of the challenge pack because I knew the value of the challenge pack. Just alone, the nutrition guide of what we should be feeding our bodies was an aha for me. And so I knew it would be for others too. And for order them to get the best results possible, we know that they have to have that workout and the Shakeology and then the nutrition guide that comes with it, which who doesn't love the containers? Those have been a game changer for me as those containers. So I realized that by running those challenge groups and helping other people, it was helping me. It was helping me stay accountable, because we kind of get in a rut where we're kind of doing the same things, but when we know people are waiting for us and looking to us, we just keep going. Then life happens. Back in April of 2015, I had my 4th baby. And at 2 weeks old, she got really, really sick. At 3 weeks old, I found my baby unresponsive. And I didn't really know what was going on. She was breathing, but she was just not there. So we took her to the hospital. They ran a bunch of tests on her. And to this day, my daughter was still not diagnosed. She actually had all the symptoms of SIDS. But I just happened to catch my baby in time. And my oldest daughter there that you see, London, she constantly would pick up my baby. And she said she literally would saved her life by waking her up. I didn't realize that when she was sleeping, she was breathing too long, and that's when she would fall unresponsive. So I still hit Success Club that month that my daughter was in the hospital. But this is when my other switch came, you guys. I didn't want to be at work 5 days a week and leave my babies at home. I didn't. I needed to be home for my baby. So in July of 2015, I was able to cut back my work because of the income I was getting with Beachbody. And Miss Harlow here was with me for the first year of her life without daycare. She was with me every second of every day. I got to be with her. And that's what drove me then to pursue Beachbody. And not just the whole stay at home and get this income, you guys. This was about me through my exercise, through my personal development. It was keeping me mentally stable. I didn't sleep the first year of Harlow's life. I could not sleep unless my body decided to out of exhaustion because of no sleep. But because of the support of the community that we have with other coaches, that's what pulled me through. Like if I wouldn't have been a part of this community, I don't know where I would have been at that point in my life. Then in July, like again, when I cut back my hours, July 2015, I was also had the opportunity to be in a Paradigm Shifters group. I don't know if any of you have been in that group, but Chelsea's husband, Carson, ran this group. And at that point, you were looking at shifting, right? Shifting your mindset. We talk about this all the time. We have to shift that mindset. We have to believe to achieve. So I still had a fear of what people would think of me. Since being bullied when I was really, really little, I was always so afraid to go anywhere or let anybody see me because I was afraid of what they thought of me. And me and Chelsea kind of talked about this today, is I was so afraid of people seeing me that I wasn't perfect. Like I had to put on this perfect picture because I was afraid of anybody seeing anything else. I was afraid that I wasn't a leader, and I was afraid that I wasn't good enough. But in that group, it helped me so much mentally. He actually ran 3 groups, and my fears, it was amazing how my fears actually changed during that group, because the other fears that you have, you shift it and it's no longer a fear, which was really cool. It's like this overcoming thing. That was a really good thing for my mind. If any of you have ever watched Paradigm Shifter stuff on YouTube, I recommend it. It is incredible in what it does. So the last group that I was in those Paradigm Shifters, my fear at that time was my children being left without their parents. I think we all have that fear, right? Or I mean, that was my biggest fear at the time. So March 2016 came along, and me and my husband had the opportunity to go on the Success Club trip. And our first stop was in the Bahamas. And we decided to go on a scooter ride with 3 other couples. And on our way back to the ship, we got into an accident, which left my husband having to have surgery in the Bahamas with nobody but us. We were there alone. And he had shattered his collarbone, and he had an open joint left on his foot. His foot was left open, no skin. I honestly wouldn't have made it through this time if I hadn't been in the Beachbody community. They were all on the cruise, so everyone had heard about it. because we weren't allowed to get back on the ship or stay on the ship. We had to stay. But the Beachbody community that reached out to me was absolutely incredible. If I wouldn't have been a part of this community, I don't know where I would be today. So I'm thankful for Beachbody and the coaches that have kept me. Personal development is huge, you guys. Personal development is huge. And I know it's one of the lower vital behaviors, but the strength that I had to pull through this, one of the main reasons was the support I had. But because even through this, you guys, it made me really realize how valuable our health is. If my husband wouldn't have been in the health he was, he would have been worse off. I mean, he was millimeters from death. So that's when I kind of lit this fire again on, this is so important. It's so important that we take care of ourselves, that we really value ourselves. And Beachbody can offer that to us through fitness and nutrition. They make it simple. They make it super, super simple to do for us to help other people. And that was my other switch, you guys. That without the support of this fit family or personal development and my challengers counting on me, I was running a challenge group during this time. And I kept running that challenge group because that's the only thing that really kept me stable and kept me going. So at the time that we feel our worst and we want to give up is the time that we most excel. And soar, like Emma's biggest thing is you pull that arrow back, you guys, something pulls us back, let's go, you soar. And I truly believe that. This happened in March. And that's when I really kind of had my mindset that I needed to go diamond. I needed to start building a team because family is so important to me. And this offers a lot for families. So I went diamond. I think it was like 5 weeks once I decided to do it. I went diamond in May of 2016. Now, the reason I believe that I went diamond so fast is because I had been working very hard. So I did have, quite a following and trust people who trusted me because I was very consistent. I was consistent with showing up every day. I was consistent with posting on social media. People knew what I was doing. So I even had people I still have people that even reach out to me to this day. But Beachbody has helped me. What I love about Beachbody is that, yes, it helps us physically. Yes, it can help us financially. But you guys, it helps us mentally. We all need to be healthy mentally because that's what pushes us through life trials. That's what's get us through these post-traumatic, I had post-traumatic stress with our accident. I mean, still things obviously trigger it for me, but I am in a good place. I really am. Emotions are obviously brought up when we go through things. And everyone's trials are different. Maybe it's cancer, maybe it's a loss of a loved one. But if we are strong mentally and we keep pushing through, we can keep going. We don't give up. We keep going. So I'm not telling you it's going to be easy, but I'm telling you it's going to be worth it. And I really, truly believe that the work that we put in, it's absolutely worth it. If anything, it's worth it for yourself. You're worth it. You're worth that time, that 30 minutes a day of working out. You're worth feeding yourself healthy and drinking your shake every day because it truly changes. It changes lives and it changes everybody's life in a different way. We all have trials. We all have tribulations. We all have stress. We all have things that can get us down. So there's all different aspects of being part of this community that help us get through it if you allow it. So anyways, it's so worth it. And that's what I had to share. Hopefully you got some things from that. But thank you. Thank you for letting me talk.
Chelsea, it was amazing. I cried several times, so I'm glad that you were sharing your screen so not everyone was staring at me. I love how you summed that up with being healthy mentally. I've never heard it presented that way, and it makes so much sense. The stronger we are mentally, the more we kind of excel in life. And Jing and also Nikki, thank you so much for sharing your stories. We have a little extra time, so I'm going to open it up for questions, or if anyone just has any takeaways or anything they want to share.
Sorry, I'm kind of a crybaby.
Fine.
Obviously I'm with you, because I was doing the same thing. So that's good, because when you're emotionally involved in it, you know that you are chasing your why. Does anyone have any questions for Chelsea or observations?
Hey, Chelsea. I just wanted to say it was a great call, and I think it's perfectly normal to be emotional, especially when you share from your heart. Like, that's what we do, and that's great. So don't apologize for your emotions, because it's your heart coming through.
Thanks, Ashley.
Sorry, my husband actually, he was doing the dishes and I had to tell him to stop